portion of the news brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Executives of the Bahamas Communications and Public Officers Union held a press conference at BTC headquarters today. They wanted to bring attention to what they say is BTC's failure to address its outstanding obligations to its hard-working staff. BCPOU head Bernard Evans noted a number of issues, including an expired industrial agreement and low staff morale due to proposed layoffs. He also noted that union and staff also have to rely on rumors concerning a list which may or may not have their names on it to exit the company. He called BTC's handling of the entire exercise inhumane.
I hope that the two major shareholders in this, Mr. Bentley, representing Cable and Wireless, and the Prime Minister representing the government and the people of the Bahamas, would recognize that this ordeal certainly can't continue. You can't have people around you with a list and people not knowing exactly what's going on. They can't make plans for their family and their future. Our contract has been expired now for almost over a year, and we've been at the table only cancellations after cancellation of plan, and we have been walking in their trap pretty much. They got what they wanted, but the members here and the staff have not been getting what they deserve.
Now, Evans notes that the union finds it strange that after releasing a notice for a general membership meeting last evening, a correspondence was finally sent from the desk of BTC's CEO Leon Williams to staff. He suggested that it was an attempt to water down the union meeting, and in an effort to avoid any industrial action, the union chief noted that a letter was drafted to Chief Executive Officer of Cable and Wireless Communications Phil Bentley and copied to the Prime Minister seeking intervention.
We give them 1 week, 7 days, 7 working days, and after that, then we can't give an account for our actions after that. But we believe, though, and no one could deny, given the facts that we have been patient to a fault, almost to the point where people believe that we're selling out or we were weak in this regard. But we have tried to be very professional about it. We tried to negotiate in good faith. We really tried to give management all due respect, all right, to negotiate and to prepare ourselves for competition. But this is just unacceptable.
The national flag carrier Bahamas Air signing a 5-year industrial agreement with the Public Managers Union this afternoon at the airline's executive offices. Union President Leslie Munnings believes it's a step in the right direction and the membership should be pleased with the outcome.
We were able to retain existing benefits, which in the current climate is a feat. We realize we are working in a changing industry with more competition. And so our goal, while to secure increased benefits, was also not to kill the golden goose, but to take a responsible approach to it.
Among the issues addressed in the document is the benefits owed to its members. Bahamas Air's chairman Valentine Grimes confirmed that approximately $400,000 could be paid out to the membership as early as the end of next month. The agreement, which spans 2013 to 2018, will benefit over 60 of PMU members.
It was accomplished without intervention on the part of the board of directors or government. This is very rare.
No side in these matters get what they want, but we are both satisfied, I think, based on my discussions with the managing director and my discussions with the president, that both sides are comfortable that it is a document and agreement that they could work with.
This portion of the news was brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
This is your Royal Fidelity Business News. I'm Jimenita Swain. Now that the IAAF BTC World Relays are behind them, officials from the Bahamas Telecommunications Company said they're ready for the road. BTC is the title sponsor for the inaugural Bahamas Junkanoo Carnival, continuing its investment in the maintenance and advancement of Bahamian culture with $1 million in cash and promotional sponsorship. Company CEO Leon Williams said they've seen a surge of interest in customers upgrading their phones or mobile devices to 4G capabilities to capture and share colorful video of the event. The $9 million carnival event closes out on May 9th. In other business news, Cable Bahamas seeking to clarify that its recent tower construction is part of the expansion of its existing licensed services. In a press release issued, the company was clear in stating those services were not mobile voice and are totally independent of the second cellular license process now underway. Cable Bahamas says it will utilize these towers to carry high-speed mobile data. The service is a wireless broadband service and is absolutely covered under Cable Bahamas's existing license. And in international business news, a major court ruling for BP. The U.S. Court of Appeals ruled on Friday that BP deserves the right to have a federal appeals court review some damage claims awarded under the settlement to compensate people and businesses harmed by the 2010 Gulf of Mexico oil spill. The Fifth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in New Orleans said BP did not expressly waive its right to appeal various claim determinations made under the 2012 settlement following review by a district court. BP argued that rules adopted by the federal judge who oversees the settlement compromise that right. That was your Royal Fidelity Business News. I'm Jamaica Swain.
Tourism today. It's our Bahamas tourism today.
Even though all the activity is happening right here in the Bahamas, the Latin American market is buzzing about the first ever Bahamas Junkanoo Carnival. As you would have seen last night, we have two Argentinians here enjoying all the festivities in Nassau. But there were two Colombians here just a few weeks ago, and they're still raving about their time at the Grand Bahama launch.
We have been here in Bahamas with a great time, This is a great party and the carnival is excellent. And all I can say is thank you Bahamas for inviting us to this beautiful country. And we have enjoyed a lot here, a lot of experience. We're really happy and we want to thank you all. Thank you all for everything. Thank you very much. And you're a beautiful people. You live in the paradise.
Alexander and Anna won a Carnival to Remember, the social media campaign aimed at promoting Junkanoo Carnival in Latin America. The promotion increased the fan base on Tourism's Spanish Facebook page, securing an additional 12,000 likes. Winners got an all-expense-paid trip to the Bahamas, full participation in all Junkanoo Carnival events, and, of course, a unique costume.
I love it. I am very happy in the paradise. Your people is nice, super, como se dice en Colombia, your people is chévere, bacano. Thank you, Grand Bahamas, a todos, all. Kisses.
While in the Bahamas, the couples also experienced several other activities outside of Junkanoo Carnival, and they say they plan to be back with friends. Stay tuned to the Tourism Today network for more from Junkanoo Carnival. I'm Nakia DeVoe. Well, it may appear to be a somewhat of a quiet Mother's Day, but well-known Bahamian gospel group, the Ramming Brothers, is not letting the popular Sunday go by without a grand event. The annual Mother's Day concert, which has become a staple on the calendar, will return for another year.
Well, our Clint Watson caught up with the group as they were busy spreading pre-Mother's Day cheer at BTC, the Mall at Marathon.
Come on in the up now. It's the rain. Come on in the up now. It's the rain. I tell you.
There goes that golden harmonizing sound that simply can't be duplicated. The Ramming Brothers has etched their place in Bahamian gospel music by creating their unique sound that can't be matched. The oldest brother, William, says the sound comes from a feeling within and their focus on being original.
It's a feeling inside of us. We grew up loving each other, loving our parents, and we grew up singing, even when some of these fellas couldn't really sing.
Longevity and consistency are two traits certainly on their side. Bennett Ramming says it's first of all God and then their willingness to stay together, a lesson he feels other families can adopt.
When our parents had us, the one thing that they always taught us was to stick together. And we could also reflect back to when Daddy said to us one time ago, no matter what happens in this life, I want y'all to stick together. But we took that literally, and that's what we do. We stick together. We are literally together almost every day.
For these six brothers, family is important, particularly in nation building.
But when you find that families can stick together, you find that a community will be stronger. You find that a nation will be stronger.
On Sunday, Mother's Day, the Raming brothers will stage their grand concert at Evangelistic Temple beginning at 7 p.m. A number of mothers will be honored. Other local recording artists will join them, including the Cooling Waters, Shabak, Lyrically Blessed, and others. But James says the highlight will be the cousins.
The cousins happen to be a product of us. So when we sing that song, who's going to fill our shoes, those cousins are our sons. But they're all cousins because they're sons of the brothers. So they now have the name cousins, and we're going to have a great time. Hey Lord, you know we got good intention. Who's going to fill this?
Clint Watson, ZNS Network News.
A group of Abaconians have improved their knowledge of marine law enforcement following a trip to Hawaii. The Abaco Fly Fishing Guide Association, along with the Bahamas National Trust, joined hands to make the trip to the Pacific Island. Hawaii has been strengthening its approach to marine law enforcement following its first Marine Resources Enforcement Conference last year. The information provided couldn't come at a better time and can be applied throughout the islands. The Bahamas has strict regulations in place as it relates to fishing. However, enforcing those laws has always been a challenge. The meeting in Hawaii provided important lessons regarding partnering with local NGOs and community-based enforcement groups in order to crack down on unlawful behavior on the ocean.